Success isn't random, wealth isn't luck. There are 4 types of people who will almost always end up being rich because they think differently, act faster, and play the long game. The question is, are you one of them? If not, then continue watching the same old YouTube channels that teaches you nothing. But on the other hand, if you are, then continue watching this video and just maybe you will not be poor forever. Jumping right in at number 1, we have people who are never in debt. Debt is a drain on your finances, and people who are always in debt have to constantly make monthly payments to pay it off, meaning that these types of people are never growing their net worth. On the other side, people who are never in debt, aside from their home loan, can use that money to invest instead, which is what allows them to constantly increase their net worth. In addition, the interest payments on debt are usually much higher than what you would get when investing, meaning the people who are in debt can easily end up living in a life of never-ending debt. If you find yourself in this situation, the first step that you need to take is to stop buying things that you don't need. You know what those items are. Secondly, find out which of your debts have the highest interest rates on them, which is usually any form of credit card debt. Once you find out which of your debts are charged the highest interest rate, try pay them off as soon as possible, because these types of debts have interest rates around 20 to 30%. Follow that up by paying off all your other debt in order of which are charged the highest interest, except your home loan and your car loan. And then lastly, focus on paying off your car loan. A home loan is a little different because even the people who are rich will have a home loan. So there's nothing to worry about if you're still paying that off. Number 2 on this list is people who always invest. People who invest will always be rich because in order to become wealthy, you need to grow your money. When you invest, you're putting your money into something that has a potential to earn more money in the future. This can be anything from investing into property, stocks, shares, or ETFs. Of course, there is always a risk to investing, but if you choose the correct investments, the rewards can be worth the while. If you are not sure where to invest, my suggestion would be to invest into index funds, which is the best, safest, and easiest form of investing for 99% of people out there. Have a look at my full video attached here up on the cards and in the description box below about the basics of index funds and how to invest into it. So if you want to be rich, start investing money as early as possible. Number 3 is people who live well below their means. It's no secret that people who want to be rich need to live below their means. Why? Because people who live above their means never have any money left over at the end of the month, meaning they have no money to save and invest and to grow their net worth. Worst of all, people who live above their means get into debt, and that makes it even tougher for them to grow their net worth. These people are one unexpected cost away from financial disaster. So if you want to start living below your means, how would you go about doing this? The first step would be to understand what living below your means actually means. You need to understand with the help of an actual budget how much your income is and how much your expenses are every single month. This will help you identify what your means is. By tracking your spendings every month, it will allow you to cut back on certain expenses, which will allow you to save and invest, which in turns will help you grow your means in the future. Remember, living below your means does not mean that you need to deprive yourself from the things you enjoy. It's about making smart financial decisions now so that you have it easier in the future. Before I move on to number 4, if you have liked this video so far, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my next money making video. And finally, number 4, people who always take risks, but more specifically calculated risk. Anyone who has achieved anything significant in their life has taken some risk in order to live the successful life that they're living right now. It's impossible to achieve financial success if you're never going to leave your comfort zone. People who don't take calculated risks live a life of regret, never really knowing what they're capable of. On the other hand, those who take risks, even though they may fail a couple of times, are the ones who end up living the life of their dreams. So if you want to be rich, don't be afraid of taking calculated risks. You might be surprised on what you are actually capable of achieving. If you have liked this video, then please consider subscribing to my channel. It will go a long way in helping me out. Until the next one, bye.